1989 Mercedes-Benz 560 SEC AMG, a car that's as subtle as a sledgehammer and as refined as a sledgehammer in a tuxedo. This Teutonic titan, birthed in the era when horsepower was measured in chunks rather than numbers, is a prime example of German engineering at its peak, or its peak trying to touch the sky anyway. Let's start with the aesthetics, shall we? The 560 SEC AMG looks like it was hammered out of a single block of steel by Thor himself, then polished to a mirror finish. It's big, it's boxy, and it's beautiful in that 80s kind of way. If Tony Montana owned a Benz, this would be the one. Powder mirrors optional. Some might call it excessive, but those people clearly lack an appreciation for the finer things in life, like excessive horsepower and unnecessarily large grills. Slide into the cabin, and you're greeted by an interior that's as luxurious as it is cavernous. The leather feels like it was sourced from the hides of angels, and the wood trim looks like it was carved from trees that whispered secrets to each other for centuries. Everything is laid out with German precision, from the dashboard controls to the surprisingly comfortable seats. Sure, the technology might be a bit dated by today's standards, but who needs futuristic gadgets when you've got a V8 rumbling under the hood? And yes, that engine. The beating heart of this beast is a 5.6-litre V8 that produces enough torque to tow a battleship. It's the kind of engine that growls at idle and roars when you put your foot down, propelling you forward with the kind of urgency usually reserved for escaping a horde of angry bulls. Acceleration is brisk, to say the least, and the sound it makes is pure automotive symphony. Fuel economy? I believe it may have one, but not entirely sure. If you're worried about gas prices, you probably shouldn't be driving a V8-powered luxury coupe in the first place. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows with this 560. As with any classic car, there are bound to be a few quirks and foibles. The ride is firm, to put it mildly, and hitting a pothole feels like getting punched in the kidneys by several angry kangaroos. The steering is heavy, the brakes are a bit wooden, and the turning circle is roughly equivalent to that of a battleship. And let's not even talk about parking it in a tight spot. You'll need a team of Sherpas and a pack of mules to help you maneuver this thing into a space. But you know what? The 1989 560 isn't about practicality or efficiency. It's about raw, unadulterated automotive excess. It's about making a statement, about standing out from the crowd and saying, yes, I have terrible and excellent taste at the same time, and far too much disposable income. And in that regard, it succeeds admirably.